Hey, Doctor of Ministry, Youth, Family, and Culture cohort, Steve Argue here, and I am so thrilled to begin to kick off this new year-long journey with you all. This will be broken down into 3 different quarters, as you know, where we have the summer quarter, where we're going to spend a lot of time reading. We're going to have the fall quarter, where we're going to gather together for a week-long intensive, and you'll have a couple other projects to do, and then you'll have the winter quarter where you're going to write your final paper for the quarter, and we'll build on that along the way. So really excited about that. I'm also excited by the fact that some of you are second or third year students, so you're coming back. Welcome back. And we have got a great new cohort of first year students that are joining us as well. I am so excited about what all of you bring together and the things that you're going to learn from each other this year. So we're going to get a chance to get to know each other really well. On top of that. So a couple of things I want to just point out to you in the Canvas site here, and we'll keep you updated along the way. First of all, I am going to do an introductory Zoom call with all of you. That's something that's been a bit of a tradition that I've done as we kick off each new year of the cohort. You'll notice in the Canvas page that I have the dates and the Zoom link for that. I've also sent you a calendar invitation as well. Most of you have gotten that. Some of you said you haven't gotten it, so let me know. I'm happy to send you one if you didn't get that, but if you could just make time for that, that would be great. If you're a first year student, I have a special gathering for you at a particular time, and then we want you to stick around for the second hour where we'll get everybody together, and you'll just get a chance to meet each other face to face for the first time before we start jumping into the work that we're going to do. As I mentioned, this quarter you're going to spend a lot of time reading. You'll be reading about 2,700 pages, and I've tried to get that posted a couple of weeks ago so that you could already begin to work on the reading that's associated with that. You'll see that in every module that we have for the quarter that I share the pieces that I want you to focus on, and hopefully that'll help guide your process along the way. Each module has to it a guiding theme, and it's a theme that some of you are familiar with, and if you're not, you're certainly going to become familiar with it as you work with me. And that is that at the Fuller Youth Institute and a lot of the research that we do, we're guided by this conceptual framework of young people's quests for identity, belonging, and purpose. They're asking these deep questions of identity, who am I? And belonging, where do I fit? And purpose, what difference can I make in the world? And we feel like these are the questions that oftentimes drive the quests and the actions and the journeys of young people. And so if we can begin to conceptualize those and begin to understand that, perhaps they give us lenses to really begin to understand young people and ultimately to serve them better. So this module, we're going to spend some time thinking about identity, and I have some texts that I hope will help you think about that. You'll have a prompt, this module, of which you'll think about, and then you'll post to your discussion group. And I'm doing something a little bit different with discussion groups this year. Instead of you posting and then all of you in your discussion group respond to each other's posts, I want to actually come at this in a different sort of way. And I think this way is actually more generative. You've been in discussion posts where sometimes it just feels like busy work. You know, you put something out there, someone responds. We're all nice to each other because we don't want to offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. We've all been there. We know how to do that. There's no harm, no foul with that. But what I'd love you to do is, as you respond to the prompt that I have for you, and you put your thoughtful post out there, you're going to decide in your discussion group who in that group is going to curate the responses of your group and then write a 1-page summary of your group's discussion and then turn that in. So this gives you all a chance to work together, for you to put your ideas out there and share with each other, to contribute to this work, and then to have somebody in your group take the time to sit back, to think about what you've all said and then try to summarize something in a succinct form that represents what your group came up with, and then you pass that on to me. I found as I have begun to do this practice more that the groups begin to really kind of lean each other and learn from each other, and we kind of move away from the busy work and we actually develop something that actually is quite generative. So that's what we're going to be doing with that. I'll give you more instruction on that when we meet, but I wanted to give you a heads up on that as well. I'm most excited for the journey that we're going to be on together. I have so much more to tell you when we meet on Zoom, face to face. But I want you to know that I'm committed to you, not only as the person that's making sure you're getting your homework done, but as someone who believes that you need to be in this program, that you have something to contribute, not only to this class, but also to the larger conversation as we think about advocating for young people. And I can't wait to hear more about what really drives you, what you're passionate about, what you're thinking about, and how I can help you with that along the way. So welcome. Can't wait for us to dive into things together. And I'm excited to journey and to study with you. And so as you prepare for all of this, may you have the courage to step into this space. May you be open to what the Spirit might be speaking to you. May you make room for each other as we learn and dialogue together. And may you know God's grace and peace.